Hey, I'm Norah Jones, and today I'm playing along with Remi Wolf.
I'm just playing along with you. I'm just playing along with you.
Hi, I'm Norah Jones. Welcome to the show. With me, as always, is Sarah Oda.
Hi.
Hi.
Our guest today is incredibly talented and very sweet singer-songwriter Remi Wolf.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, she's young, but she's covered a lot of bases.
Yeah.
She made her solo debut in 2019 with her EP called You're a Dog! Exclamation point.
I could hear her saying that too.
And has followed that up with releases called I'm Allergic to Dogs and We Love Dogs.
We do talk about dogs in this episode.
And in 2021, she put out her first studio album titled Juno. And this year she's played and is scheduled to play some huge festivals from Coachella to Governor's Ball to Bonnaroo to the Newport Folk Festival and more. She's just everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's doing really great. She's an incredible singer.
Yeah.
Being in the room with her and hearing the power from her voice was really special. And we had a lot of fun. She is really interesting and her songs are so great. And I heard about her from a friend. So I didn't know her music very long. And it was really fun that we got to connect.
Yeah. Her voice and her songwriting is like truly her own thing. And you can hear lots of different influences sort of in there, which she talks about in the episode.
Yeah, we had a blast. So please enjoy our hang with Remi Wolf.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He likes cherries on the maraschino. He likes his movies from the Tarantino. And he never stops, he's always ready to go. Gas station glasses on this way to Rio. And yeah, he get it, Oh, we got drunk, I don't regret it. Oh, said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I thought he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco. Said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I thought he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco. And he's never tongue-tied, he's alright, whoa. He's always just in black tie with white guys, oh, yeah. And he's naked in the sunshine, no deadlines, oh, hey. And he wasted all his money, but he's never been a waste of time, oh, said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I told him he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco. Said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I told him he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco man. Yeah, he get it, yeah, he get it. We got drunk, I don't regret it. Said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I told him he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco. Said that he's a disco man. And he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I told him he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco. What if we on fire? 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 We on fire, yeah, baby, we on fire, we on fire. Said that he's a disco man, and he's got a lot of fiscal plans. And I told him he could kiss my hand if he meet me at the disco, ooh. Yeah! That was good.
That was great.
That was awesome. Okay.
First pancake.
Yeah.
It's
First
the first
pancake.
pancake.
Okay, yeah. First pancake. Woo!
That felt fun.
Squirrely pancake.
That's great.
This was a fun moment.
Yeah.
You were doing something really cool there.
I was playing the wrong chord, is what it was.
But that was cool.
I don't know what I was doing.
It was good.
I couldn't tell if you were playing C sharp minor or
It was major.
E7.
Well, I was playing some major shit. I switched to major real quick, and then
Oh.
I went back to the minor.
Ah, gotcha.
But I was just hitting the bottom string.
yeah,
Which was cool.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
It's insane.
Thanks.
It's beautiful and like powerful and earthy and all these things.
Oh, thank
Sorry,
you.
that got a really
No,
awkward.
that's good. I love that. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
feel like our voices are quite different. We sing quite differently.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I love your voice.
Oh,
By the way, I grew up on your voice.
Did you?
So, yes. Oh my God, yeah.
That's so funny for me because I still feel like I'm 20, but I know I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I've known your songs for a long time. Studied them in school.
That's crazy. Did you
Yeah.
study music in school?
I did. Yeah.
Where? In from the Bay Area?
Well, yeah, when I was in high school, I studied in the Bay because I grew up in the Bay. I didn't go to like a music high school or anything like that, but I was in kind of just after school music programs and in bands and stuff like
cool.
that. So I was learning a bunch of music, like pretty much just repertoire time.
Any genre specific? Were you sort of in a certain genre or were you kind of all over the place?
I was super all over the place.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
very
better,
all over the
I
place.
think.
Like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stevie Wonder, a lot of the Beatles, your songs.
You
And
don't have
then-
to include me.
No, but it's true. It's true. And then like Uptown Funk
Awesome.
and like whatever the pop radio was hitting at the time. So like Maroon 5 and
Wow.
then also like jazz stuff, kind of like neo jazz shit, like Snarky Puppy stuff
yeah.
and Hiatus Coyote stuff and just a lot of different stuff.
I feel like your neo jazz soul is, it's funny you say that and I think, oh yeah, I grew up on that too, but it's a different era. So you're thinking Snarky Puppy. Those guys are my age.
Right.
They're from Dallas and I was thinking, the stuff before that, but that's so
Like Jamiroquai.
No, I was thinking more like neo soul, I guess.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's funny how I feel like it's like just this big ball and you put everything in it and you shake it up and then you just roll the dice and you're
Yeah.
a mix of all those crazy things that have been in your head and out of your head.
I don't know why it's like now within the music culture of, like Spotify and I guess or everything's like branded as like a genreless artist.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is happening now, or why it's being labeled as that now when I feel like everything has kind of always been that because
I
it's
know.
constantly evolving.
Yeah.
But maybe it's easier for us to put things in categories when we're like looking back on it because you're like, oh, well, that stuff makes sense with that. So that's like hair metal. But at the time, you're like, is this hair metal? I don't know.
Well,
What is this?
I think people like to put things in boxes, and
Yeah.
especially like record companies and marketing, they like to tie things up in a bow and tell you what you like. And
Yeah.
that's just the way it used to be done. But I feel like with the way things are now and Spotify or any other streaming, but mostly Spotify, I mean, yeah, it's just changed everything. The way it's done is just turned upside down on its head, kind of.
Yeah.
And I've always felt kind of like I hated being told what I was because I always felt very out of whatever it was they were telling me I was.
What did they tell you were?
I think for some people would say I was a jazz artist and I came from that stuff and I learned it, but I didn't feel like the records I was making were jazz, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So I just think it's always been weird to label things. So
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how I started talking about that. Oh, right.
Because we all listen to all this shit, and then it is the big puzzle in our brain that is subconscious. That's just coming out.
I wonder what it's going to be like in 20 years when the kids of today listen to stuff more randomly than... I mean, you listen to stuff kind of randomly, though, but I feel like it's times 100 with the all over the placeness.
With playlisting and being able... Yeah, it's weird because I feel like kids they have the opportunity with algorithms and stuff now to, like, really find really good music. Yeah. Without even trying. Yep. Like, you don't have to do shit. No. Like, all you have to do is be like, okay, here's this, I don't know, this, like, Pointer Sisters song, and I'm gonna put it on radio, and then I'm gonna hear all of these amazing songs from the 70s. Yeah, and it's sick. It is. And I use it, too.
I use it, too, and it's amazing, but I don't put on records anymore.
I know.
And I should.
I know.
And I love doing that. It's just, I get lazy and it's all there.
It's very rare that I do. Yeah. It's extremely rare. I mean, I definitely don't put on vinyl.
But it's such a special thing. But a lot of people do. A lot of people are into vinyl now.
People are into music.
Yeah. People are into music, but a lot of people are into vinyl now. So that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Do you sell your stuff on vinyl?
I do, yeah. Yeah. But I don't even have my own vinyl. Like, I don't have...
You don't have a record player?
No, I do.
Oh, you don't have your...
I don't have my vinyl.
Record.
Right, yeah.
On vinyl.
I have a bunch of different records on vinyl, but I never listen to them.
Yeah. Well, then you probably wouldn't listen to yours if
I
you had it.
wouldn't listen to mine anyway.
Oh, man, it's so fun to meet you.
Yeah,
so
you too.
I discovered you through Leon Michaels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our good friend.
Yeah.
Mutual good friend.
Yeah, who's an incredible producer and musician. And I'm excited you did some stuff with him. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but...
Yeah, I think we are.
Okay.
I've worked with him.
Yeah.
The songs aren't out yet, but...
They're not out yet.
They're in my phone.
Well, cool. I want to hear it later. Yeah, his whole thing is cool. We were talking about Homer and Nick. Mm-hmm. And...
the best.
Yeah, Homer Steinweiss and Nick Marchand and... Diamond Mine Recording. It's a cool crew. And I feel like Leon has turned me on to so much music. Yeah. Because he's got great taste and he's always like playing stuff. And he turned me on to this Blossom Deary song. Mm-hmm. And it was like, oh man, I love Blossom Deary. Yeah. But I had never heard that album.
Yeah, the white one, the 50-year anniversary one. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, what is it called?
Blossom Deary Sings.
Oh, yeah. But it's like a 70s album or something,
It's from the 70s.
So I always listen to her stuff from the 60s, and I never knew this album. And it's incredible, and he totally turned me on to it. And then when we were talking on the phone about maybe we do a cover, and you said, do you like Blossom Deary? And I said, yeah. And he said, do you know this song, Sunday Afternoon? And I said, did you get that from Leon, or did Leon get that from you? And it sounds like Leon heard it from you.
I think Leon might have heard it from me.
That's awesome.
I honestly think so. And then, and then he has gone on to show you, I guess, and then also show another mutual friend, Claro, because I was talking to Claro also about it. Yeah. And we all have this, like, random Leon Blossom Deary, like, special studio moments
it's like
together.
6 degrees of Leon.
6 degrees of Leon and Blossom. Yes. It's so strange.
It's great.
But I feel like she's weirdly this, because I have a lot of friends my age, like female songwriters, and we all secretly love her.
Secretly? Why is it a secret?
I think it's a secret because not a lot of people know who she is. Yeah. And I feel like she is, especially this album, for me, was, like, honestly mind-blowing to me. Mm-hmm. Like, just the fact that her songwriting was so witty and, like, charming, and her voice is just so pure, and she's like shredding piano. Yeah. Because all of her other records are like kind of classic, like jazz standard.
Yeah, they're more traditional.
More traditional jazz sounds. And then these are like jazz songs, but they're pop songs, but they're like smart and like sung by this tiny little woman.
I know. And it's cool. She got like double vocals and there's a whirly and it's kind of 70s, but then there's overdubs and there's harmonies and
it's just interesting.
It's funky. And
it's funky.
It's very unique. Yes. Because the way she sings is so specifically different from anyone else. Yeah. Yeah.
And all of her lyrics, too, I think I really resonate with. They're very, like, there's, like, a almost an evil longing to them. like over these men that she likes. I don't know. She just paints of such a clear picture of her like emotional state, and it's just beautiful, and I like relate to it so much.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just love it. But I feel like we keep it secret because it's so like, I don't want to say it's like a gatekeepy thing, but it like, for me, it just means so much that I don't like showing people that much unless I know that they're gonna like appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it spreads like wildfire, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
So,
I guess.
I feel bad because I've lived in New York for 24 years now in the city, and I moved there when I was 20, and she was playing every week, once a week, at this place called Danny's Skylight Room, I think. I never saw her because
When you were living there.
Yeah, I mean, I loved her then, but I just, you get busy, and then when somebody does a weekly gig, you kind of forget. Oh, I'll go next week. Oh, I'll go next month.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm busy this week. I can't believe I'm like kicked myself for that.
Yeah. And
It's so stupid.
she's passed away now.
She died, yeah. And she was old then, so I should have just gone,
Fuck.
and kept going.
That's crazy she was doing weekly.
I know,
shit
but I
at
think
that
that's also
time.
pretty badass. Like,
So badass.
I want to do that when I'm old.
Yeah.
I just want to play once a week. That's enough.
That's so enough.
Keep you young. That's how you stay young. Is you
And never have to leave the city.
Exactly.
I guess that's why people do the Vegas.
make
Vegas
people come
shows.
to them.
Yeah, just like live there, live in the MGM,
Yeah,
never leave.
maybe I'll do that in New York. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe in New York over
Maybe in New York.
Vegas.
I know nothing against Vegas, but I don't know.
I actually like Vegas. I was just in Vegas last week, and it was the most fun I've had in Vegas.
Really?
But I was only there one day, and I just decided to gamble.
Yeah, it's fun when you do that.
Yeah, you just have
Yeah.
to decide to gamble. I was like, I'm going to go max. I'm going to lose a max of $200.
That's
And
good.
I just-
Did you go over?
No.
Did you win anything?
I overall lost $140.
That's great.
But I was up at some point.
So you
and
rode
down.
you had a fun ride.
I was riding. And then honestly, the best time was when it was me and my band and some of my crew. And we all had just played roulette, like hours of electronic roulette. And we all were down. So we're all like, okay, like as a last hurrah of the night, we're going to go to a slot machine and just like put everything in the slot machine, or put like $20 in the slot machine. So we went over to the Crazy Rich Asians slot machine, which is a thing.
It's a thing.
That they've created,
Okay.
I guess, based off the movie. And we put $20 in that thing, and 5 minutes later, we had $375.
Wow.
And it was the most, like, we were all just watching the numbers go up. There's a video of us just like, all 9 of us watching the screen, and the screen was one where it kind of curves around you like a convex mirror or whatever.
Oh, wow.
And so you're just like all encompassed. Anyway, yeah, gambling is crazy. Vegas is crazy. Residencies.
But if you lean into Vegas and you ride the ride,
It's
I've
fun.
had fun nights in Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh, I've had really fun nights. in
it's
Vegas.
fun. And the crowd is fun. Like,
Yeah.
we played a show and the crowd was awesome.
Oh, they're always there to party, so
Yeah.
they're stoked.
So fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take it back. I would do
Vegas.
it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm their cup of tea, but you want
Yeah.
to play another song?
Sure, what should we do?
You want to write a song? You want to play a song? I don't know.
Let's,
I could do woo, woo.
yeah, let's do Woo.
Okay, I practiced this one.
Okay.
I mean, I practiced them all, but
This one's crazy, kind of.
yeah. I'm gonna try to hold it down
Okay,
over here.
I'll sing.
Love, where does it go? And do you wake up without any control? Love is not the answer, it's the mindset. The question's not about, it's how you find. But your mother can be hated, 'cause she told me that you're crazy. And I knew I couldn't hear it when you talked about your feelings. Oh, and telling all your secrets. So, oh, babe, I won't believe it. You got nothing but a feeling. You got nothing but a feeling for your love so hot. got lost, got weak in the knees, got botched like I fucked up the surgery. And the dentist always telling me to floss my teeth. And I'm running out of Oxycontin, yeah. And I'm running out of good options, yeah. And I don't know what I really wanted, yeah. And fuck, I think I lost my wallet. Fuck, I think I lost my wallet. Fuck, I think I'm getting out of oh, where does it go? And do you have the answer to my questions, baby? I don't know. But your mother can be hating, 'cause she told me that you're crazy. And I knew I couldn't hear it when you talked about your feelings, girl, and telling all your secrets. So, oh, babe, I don't believe it. You got nothing but a feeling. You got nothing but a feeling for your love. We'll settle this now. We'll settle this while you're still in town. We'll settle it now. While you are still in town, I don't even know where to start with you. Don't know what's going on, baby. Take me higher and higher. I don't even know where to start with you. Don't know what's going on, oh baby. Take me higher and higher and higher and higher. We're getting fired tonight, oh baby. Quit your job so we can go skate on ice. We're getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo!
Nice. That was good.
That was okay.
Yeah, I thought so. That was great. That was
God,
fun.
I got so distracted by how amazing your voice is. I was like,
Thank you. I've never I've never done that song like that, and I kind of like it like that.
yeah,
a lot.
I tried to do some harmonies, but then I was like, oh crap, I forgot how to play.
I know the harmonies are weird too, and the fucking syncopation of all the lyrics too
It's a lot of lyrics.
It's a lot of fucking lyrics. I forget them.
But I see the Blossom Deary in them.
You
I
see?
do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I mean, I actually kind of do. That's kind of a joke, but also not at all.
I think this was like right when I wrote this was like right when I was getting into her.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound like that at all.
No, not at all. But
I
it was.
feel it.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yay! See, this is fun, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It's weird. I feel like when I ask people to do this, especially in the beginning before I had any episodes, and even now I feel like when I ask people to do it, they still don't listen to it and understand completely what it's about. And so it's always like they don't know what they're walking into. And I'm like, it's easy. It's supposed to be fun. You know, it's not definitely not polished, but
that's cool.
Part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm not polished at all. So
oh, me neither.
If it was, it would be hard.
My God. Yeah. So you just did Coachella.
I just did Coachella for the first time, yeah.
First time? It was your first time going or anything?
First time playing. I went one time in 2019. I had a better time playing.
Wow. Did you have a backstage pass in 2019?
I actually did, but I didn't use it. But I got in because my friend, it was actually the end of my first ever tour that I did, and the people that we were opening for, this my friend named Sven, who's in this band called Still Woozy, their final stop was Coachella.
Oh, cool.
And so we just like drove down with them after our tour and went to Coachella. And
so how was it this weekend?
This weekend was
it's 2 weekends, right?
Great. It's 2 weekends.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It's quite a thing. I feel like there's it's the most pressure and the most work I've ever put into playing a festival. Because people I think maybe because it's so close to LA or something, like music like music lovers are there, but then also every industry person and their mother is there as well. Like literally everybody's mom is there too. So like it's just like a lot of build up to like what is just a show, which is I've just
it's a huge thing.
It's a huge thing that it just gets built up. But so the first weekend I was quite nervous, probably the most nervous I've been for a show in years. But I think it went well. And then the second weekend was so chill and amazing. And I played with a 9-piece band. And
is that bigger than normal?
Bigger than normal. Normally it's a 4-piece. But I did 9-piece, which added kind of to the stress, but also added to the fun because it was all of my friends that like kind of throughout the past 10 years of my life, who some of them knew each other, some of them didn't. And then like I got them all in a room and then we all became like this one big happy family. And
that's so awesome.
Was so honestly like the biggest, it reminded me why I kind of really love playing music with people in a live setting. And just like when I was in high school, I was playing music and it's how I like made my friends. Like all of my friends, we were jamming together and that was like my social scene. And then I feel like once you get into working and traveling so much, the community is really important because you're traveling we're traveling all together, but it becomes a bubble.
It's an organism.
It becomes an organism.
Yeah.
And I forgot that I can like look outside of the organism and like, you know, have it sounds weird, but like have like human experiences again.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
It does make sense. Yeah. You can get super insular when you're working hard and touring a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you're in that zone right now.
Super in that zone.
You know, I don't do that anymore. I tour, but I'm not like at the beginning making things like riding a wave anymore. So But I remember that.
The wave's being ridden hard.
Yeah, you're riding the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
It's psychotic. And it's honestly, like, I was talking to my friend who was playing percussion for me at Coachella, and he doesn't, like, really leave town. All of his work is kind of, like, in-town work. And I was just talking, and I was like, he's like, oh, yeah, you, like, must have people, like, texting you all the time, blah, 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 or, like, whatever, you're like busy and hanging around people all the time. Because I think he is, and I think that that's just like the general perception of the job, is that it's like you have like an abundance of friends and fun and parties, and it's just like, it's like I was talking to him, I was like, actually like no, and like nobody really texts me, and I don't really talk to people like ever. And then I was like, wait, am I like super lonely? And then I started getting in this big trip about like,
oh my God,
being lonely. Sorry, is this weird to talk about here?
No, it's great. Are you?
I think sometimes, yeah.
It can be isolating being on the road.
Yeah, it is super isolating.
Even if, you basically have to have your crew and band is either your best friends, and that makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Or they're not, and that's really hard.
Yeah. I think that when I'm on the road, I'm not lonely and isolated because my band they are my best friends. Yeah. I also tour with like my boyfriend too, so it's like, which actually is great for me. So for some people, it's bad. You know,
it can be great when it's great.
Yeah.
And it can be not when it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's great to feel like you have a little bit of a family on the road.
Totally.
So do you feel like you're more lonely when you're not on the road?
Yeah. But that's because I've been on the road for 2 years, and it's finally winding down, like literally right now as we speak. It's like I leave tomorrow for 3 more shows, and then that's pretty much it for the rest of the year. So I'm just anticipating this, like, I need to like build a life again, and I don't know how to do it because I'm completely out of practice. So
I've been through all that. It's really hard.
Yeah, it is really hard.
And when you finish a tour or take a break without something really close on the horizon, you get depressed.
Yeah,
or dude. I do.
I get really depressed.
Or I used to. Now I have kids, so I'm distracted, heavily distracted, and
Well, that's good.
That is my life basically when I'm home, so I don't have that time to wonder what I'm doing, you know. But But I remember that time when I was your age. In fact, I was 27 when I was my most like lost in my life when I got off tour.
Yeah.
And I took a pottery class.
Dude, we're the same. I literally, like 2 weeks ago, took a pottery class at this place called Bitter Root, which is maybe 10-minute drive from where we are right now. And I was like, this is going to solve all my problems.
That's exactly what I thought.
That's so funny.
It actually helps. It's like, it's
help.
a tool. It's a tool. Getting a hobby is a pretty rad thing that I didn't learn until I was in my late 20s.
Dude, Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm like learning it now, but I don't even know if I'm learning it. I know that it needs to be learned. I need to actually put it into practice.
That's good. You're in the open zone where you know what you need to do. Yeah.
And it's also weird because I don't want my life to just be like my job and then like my significant other and then like me alone. Like it needs to be enriched. But it's so hard to know what to do. So hard to know what to do. And
It'll become clear.
Yeah.
As you keep going.
But I keep having pregnancy dreams. And I think it's because part of me is like, oh, if I have like dogs or like a kid or something.
Well, that's the next step is a dog.
Yeah, before the kid.
That's what I did. You do it your own order, but like, yeah, I got a dog at 27.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we're on like the same little path here. I'm just like,
then I didn't have kids till I was like 34. Okay. But I think, something like that helps ground you, and it gives you a little bit of a purpose when you're not on stage or recording, basically. But you got to make sure you get a travel-friendly dog. So.
Dude.
Otherwise, it's tough.
I mean, I got a dog when I was 23. His name is Juno, and I named my first record after him. He was with me the entire time I made that album. And then I went on tour, and my parents were like, okay, we'll take care of him while you're on tour, because he was like 40 pounds, and he's crazy, and he was like...
Not going on tour.
No. I mean, that's like the gamble when you get a dog as a puppy. It's like you have no idea what their personality is going to be.
It's true.
And he was definitely not a tour dog. So I was like, okay, can you guys take care of him? And then they've just been taking care of him, and they sat me down for dinner maybe 6 months ago, and they were like, he is not your dog anymore.
Yeah, you're never getting him back.
You're never getting him back. We love him. He is ours.
That's
and I
sweet.
was like, okay,
but
fine.
What are you going to do? You got to work.
I have to work. And like...
and you're lucky that he has a stable place and you can go visit him.
Exactly.
Actually.
Yeah. No, it's great. But now I'm like, fuck, I need another dog. And hopefully...
No, you gotta wait.
Yeah, maybe I have to wait a little bit.
I got a dog, my dog Ralph. He's still around, and he's 15 years old.
Oh my God. Is he little?
Wait, I was 27 when I got him? That means he's... Wait, maybe my math is off.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't 27 when I got him, because he's 15 now. Anyway, but he was supposed to be little...
Yeah.
To take like on the plane, and and he grew and grew. He's very tall. He's more like a medium-sized dog. But when he was young, I took him on the plane. You know, you put him in a bag under the seat in front of you, which is really
sad.
It's actually fine for a lot of small dogs. They're comfortable in there, but he wasn't, because he's tall, and I mean he wasn't like crammed in the bag. I don't want any angry letters here. He fit in the bag. It wasn't like bad, but he got severe anxiety. And it turns out he got severe anxiety on the plane, and on a tour bus, in a car. It's the vibration.
Oh, he hates it.
He hates it. So
that's a bummer.
I did take him on a few bus tours for a long time. He came on tour a lot, and after the first 3 days on the bus, he totally chilled and he was fine.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, he was not the like travel ready, passport in hand
dog.
But he's the best.
Oh, that's good.
He's a sweetie. But yeah, for a long time I had to have roommates. I had roommates for a while who would just live with me so that I could tour, and they would just stay with Ralph for a while. Wow. A couple years.
Who were your roommates?
Some friends.
Just friends?
Oh, yeah, like close friends.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
I live alone right now. It's crazy.
Yeah?
It's wild.
Does it feel like...
It feels at times like it's like the best thing ever, because I need to have alone time sometimes. Because I am like surrounded by people a lot. But sometimes it's like it'd be nice if there was like a warm body, just like, even if it's like 3 rooms away.
Oh, like a roommate situation. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think I've lived alone only short periods.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trip to be around a bazillion people and then come home and be like, who am I? You know?
It's like the weirdest thing to navigate ever.
Do you have how long have you been in the home you're in now?
2 years.
So
now.
Basically while you've been on tour a lot.
Yeah.
So do you have it set up and homey, or are you not at that phase in your life yet?
I'm not at that phase
I think that comes in your like mid-30s. Maybe.
Well, yeah, Yeah, it's weird. I'm actually thinking about like buying a house right now. It just feels like a thing to do. I don't know.
Like that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I'm supposed to do. And I kind of like this Coachella weekend actually inspired me because we rented this house so that we could all stay there and there was a pool.
Oh.
And I was like, wait, the pool, like the watering hole, like that's where people gather. And I was like, what if I had the pool where we all gathered?
You want to be the hostess with the mostest.
I do. And so I'm like, I need a pool.
That's rad.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I want to be chill. And I think I'm not chill, and I think the pool will chill me out, potentially.
Maybe a hot tub would chill you out?
Maybe a hot tub. That sounds actually fucking great.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and forth.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good, like, thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can like, decorate it with all your pottery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The thing about this pottery place, though, is I made a bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, great.
It's hard to do the wheel.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Well, so hard. But I made a bowl. It looks like a bowl. And then they're like, you're getting it back in 6 months.
I know. It's so unsatisfying, right? Yeah, like...
I need the bowl, like, next week, dude.
Yeah.
But,
it takes forever to finish it and bring it home.
Yeah. What is up with that? It's weird.
Well, because, they're on their own schedule with whatever firing kiln they have. And you got to pay. Once you start, if you can go regularly, it gets more clear, but...
Yeah. Do you go regularly? Do you still do
Not
pottery?
right now, but I did. I haven't done it since the pandemic, basically, but I'm not great at the wheel, but I make these weird masks because I grew up going to pottery and making these weird masks. And so I just sort of do what I know from childhood. And so I do that. I do like the hand stuff.
I like the hand stuff better. I was like huge art kid in like middle school and high school, and I was always in ceramics making.
Oh, cool.
I guess I made a couple of masks, but I would make like sculptures of shoes and like weird shit.
Yeah, I would make weird stuff too. So it's familiar.
Fun. It's familiar.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
When I was a kid, I took the same class every year, and I would make this thing called Slugland. It's stupid.
What is it?
It's just a slab with like a slug family on it.
Oh, that's cute.
It's really weird.
That's cool. Well, I think it's cool.
It's cool, but like I think we had slugs on our porch in Texas, and they were always there, and it was so gross. And I don't know. That's
slugs,
just
not snails.
Slugs, actual slugs.
Like banana slugs, or like big, random slugs.
Probably like that.
Like yellow slugs.
No, they were gray.
Oh, they were gray.
They weren't very pretty, but
wow, that's cool. Slugland.
Anyway,
it's like Dollyland, but slugs.
Yeah, but I kept doing like different ones. So, like, you don't need more than one.
Was it a plate?
No, it was functionless. There's no.
It's art. That's art. That's beautiful.
I'm not sure it was art. It was like my nightmares come to life.
Oh my god.
Get this feeling whenever you call. Got this pain in my stomach, makes my skin crawl in the best way. hold me by the hand. Take me wherever you can, and I'll always tag along. You make it easy to choose. You turn my red into blues, yeah. Even my mother approves. You're my one prescription, baby, baby. The fire and the flames that you were one the same. It's true, and I really like it. The fire and the flames that you, 'cause we're one and the same. It's true, and I really like it. We did it.
That was great.
That was good. That was good.
God, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You like that one? Okay.
I do.
That's good. This one makes me nervous for some reason.
Why?
Well, first of all, it's not out, so it's just scary when you're
Yeah.
leading up to that.
Oh, like you don't know how people will respond to
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It just feels vulnerable, and I also wrote it for this show.
Oh,
So it's something which is something I've never done.
what show?
It's called I'm a Virgo, and it's directed by this guy Boots Riley. Do you know who that is? He did that movie Sorry to Bother You, which is like crazy. He's like a crazy psychedelic madman.
Ah.
So I think it's going to be this really crazy psychedelic show. But yeah, I wrote it for the show, and it's also just very different from my other stuff, which might be good. I don't know.
Oh, it's different. I know what you mean. When something's very different from everything else, it's
Yeah,
kind of like,
yeah,
it is a little more vulnerable.
it feels vulnerable. Yeah, it's fun to
Yeah.
sing.
It is fun. Well, you sound great.
Thank you.
That's cool.
You sound great too. I like the reharms.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I think I was
I
hearing...
know, but that's cool.
I heard the minor four in one part, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah, good. I'm glad you didn't mind that it wasn't exact.
I don't give a shit, dude. This is very fun for me. Thank you for like learning my songs. It's
I'm happy
honestly
to.
such an honor. Like it's crazy.
Aw.
So thank you.
It's fun for me, and it keeps my brain
Active?
inspired.
Yeah.
Active, but like actually inspired. Like learning all these songs by different people. Everybody has a different thing they go towards, and you're always just picking stuff up and learning. So
Do you like see the patterns in people's chord progressions
Sometimes.
and stuff? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I haven't completely found yours, but
I think I tend to gravitate towards specific keys, and I think I fluctuate a lot. Recently in my writing, I've been loving a major 6.
yeah,
That's been very fun for me.
those are great.
Major
Kinda
6.
like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you only write on guitar? Do you play piano or keys or anything? Or you
I
dabble?
mostly write on guitar, but a lot of the times one of my co-writers that I write with, like, I've written most of my catalog with him. His name's Jared, and he's an incredible guitar player.
What's his full name?
Jared Solomon.
Okay.
And we grew up together. We were like
cool.
in bands together when we were 15 and 16. So
You
we've
got that
known each
chemistry.
other. Yeah, known each
Yeah.
other for a long time and have been making music together for a long time. And a lot of the time, he is just a genius. So he's just like making these crazy progressions that I don't even really know what's going on, but I will sing on top of them. But when I write alone, I tend to love, what do I like? I love a 1/4
Yeah,
or like a 4/5.
Yeah.
I love 2-chord songs.
I do too.
I love them.
Well, like Disco Man. It's
Disco Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wrote
it's
that
just
one.
a jam, and then you can put different melodies over it and change it and have a chorus, and you can
Yeah, it's just fun. It's like easy and breezy and just like awesome. And sometimes like if I'm writing alone, it's just too complicated for me to have too many progressions going on because I'm not I like can definitely make my way around a guitar, but I'm not like a great player, so it's just easier to keep it simple. 2-chord bangers. Love them.
It's great, and then
Yeah.
you have fun.
Yeah.
And you can dance while you're playing.
You can dance.
You can
Exactly.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. When there's too much going on, it gets a little
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. But when other people are doing the crazy, then I can like do my crazy
Yeah.
a little more.
Do you ever play guitar in your shows?
No.
Or not? You
I
really
hate it.
don't.
I hate playing on stage.
Why? Because you can't dance.
I can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love moving and I love holding the mic. And I think if I were to ever play something, I would want to play bass or something because that just feels more like
you can wobble around.
like
a
I can
little.
wobble.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. If I don't have a guitar or a piano on stage, I don't know how to move. It's like I don't know how to move.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Do you normally play?
I normally
everything?
play piano and then some guitar on stage.
Some guitar. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a great guitar player, but I like to switch it up.
Yeah.
I like getting up from the piano because I like to face the audience. And I love to play the guitar.
Yeah.
But the piano is so awesome, but it's so limiting on stage. It really separates you from everybody.
Yeah.
It separates you from the band.
Do you like with your stage plot? Is it like you in the center with the piano?
It's a constant struggle because I have to
Really?
see everybody and I
Right.
like to be close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being too far away.
Yeah.
I don't like relying on monitors, you know. So I like to be close enough. I mean, we have monitors, obviously.
Do you do in-ear monitors or?
No.
Okay, wedge.
I used to when I was, starting out. We were playing bigger venues, though. So,
yeah.
but
I know. I hate them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you probably need them with the kind of places you play.
Yeah.
Especially
so-
Coachella, like.
I mean, yeah, you can't get around it.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the rooms I've been playing, like theaters, are just so verby.
They are. They can trip you up.
It's just trippy. So you kind of need it, but I'm bad and I do one ear in, one ear out.
Is that bad?
It's bad.
It's bad for your hearing?
Bad for your hearing.
Yeah.
This is the one I take out, and there's a noticeable difference.
So which one is it bad for?
This one.
The one you don't use it in.
Yeah.
See, I feel like when I used to use them, it was the ear I had in that would ring after that fact. Maybe I think my stage volume has never been that loud.
Yeah.
So you probably have a much louder
Mine's a
situation
louder
going.
thing because we're going everybody's going crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just loud. And I like it to be loud so that I can like feel the energy of it. Because if it's too quiet, then I'm like, it's just so dissociative or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Everybody does things different.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So different.
It's awesome though.
The only other person that I know that doesn't use in-ear monitors is Madison Cunningham. Do you know her?
I know who she is, I think.
Yeah. She like just has her 4-piece and they're all just like really close together and they hate in-ears and they just rock the wedge. And,
yeah. It's my favorite way to do it.
Yeah.
The piano just kind of throws a wrench into it.
Yeah.
But
do you use the grand piano or?
I do. For a long time, in the middle of the last 20 years, I used the upright.
Okay.
Because I was playing more guitar. But that's when I had a bigger band.
Yeah.
And I didn't play as much piano. And now I have a smaller band and I'm like really digging into the piano. And I might try it upright again, but I think I'll miss the low end,
Yeah.
But
totally.
whatever. Blah, blah. This is some nerd talk.
Is this nerd talk?
Not to me, but
Not to me.
I wonder if people listening are
Do
like.
you think they're bored?
I don't know.
It might be.
Are you guys bored?
Yeah. Are you guys bored?
Are you
This is like
interested?
This is what I'm interested in.
I know. Well, because you're a musician, I don't know if everybody's interested in this stuff, but I think it's interesting. Everybody.
I just like to hear what people do.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to learn.
Everybody slices their ham differently. Wait, that's not a thing.
Turkey?
Turkey, maybe? No, there's like a way to slice it.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely a way to slice ham too. I know people like cube ham and do shit like that.
What about like the deviled ham? What is that? Is that just like minced ham?
Deviled ham?
Deviled ham.
I've never heard of that.
That'd be a good band name.
Deviled ham. That's fire.
You're recording an album?
I'm recording an album, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any idea when it's going to be done?
Probably soonish.
Yeah.
I want it to be done soonish because I'm kind of over it. I've pretty much been writing it for a year and a half now.
Well, you said are you writing a lot and then you whittle it down from a huge swath of songs, basically?
Yeah, there's probably like 50 songs or something.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds intense. I've never done it like that.
It's super intense. Have you really never?
No.
Okay, what do you do normally?
I normally have have a group of songs and get excited and start doing it. And I usually have very few on the floor after like maybe 2 or 3, if I'm lucky. 4.
Very few on the floor.
Like that don't make the record.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. My process has been super different. I think it's because I work with different people. Like, I haven't yet done a project that's like solely one producer, or a project where it's like I'm taking songs to a producer. It's more like I go in, we have a session, and we like make the song in the room
with different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's sort of a typical way to do it in the world of pop music and I don't know, that kind of pop, well, more like popular music, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's definitely what a lot of people in LA do. It's a very LA type thing. But it's been interesting because I have these songs. I have like 50 of them or something like that. I like them all. There's ones that I definitely like more. But since I've gotten home from tour and I get in these like little depression things, but it's kind of awesome because I will sit in my house and I've just been writing songs alone on the guitar, which I haven't done in years.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
because you've been too busy.
Too busy to do it. And I'm just like, I feel like that needs to be the next thing. You know? Which I think is maybe more of a...
It's a more focused project.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, writing that way is so cool because it's like going fishing and you're like catching all this cool stuff, but being in a zone and catching a vibe and then like threading it through everything is a different way. It's a totally different way that I think I really want to do. Yeah, you will. Yeah. I think there's just so many things I want to do, and I feel like I'm just like... focus. Yeah, I'm like, can I focus for once in my life? I also don't really get to talk to people like you a lot who have like done what I'm doing and have done it for a way longer time and have kind of just been through the ringer. So thank you for talking to me. I'm happy to talk to you. It makes me feel less insane. Call me anytime. Except, I mean, you're on a much different ride. You know, we're still on different rides, so I don't know. Different rides. Very different worlds and, like, different stage setup. Yeah. You know, everything. But still, yeah, there's a common thing if you ever need anything. Thank you. Okay, should we just try this? I think I might be really bad at singing this song. When I threw this out as an option, I did not realize that I was going to have to sing it, I think. I was like, oh, this is a great one. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to sing it for you. I don't know. Well, we can try it. It's high because her voice is very high. Yeah, it's so high. Okay. Woo! Okay, I know it now. I was like, what the fuck? Do I not know this? Okay. Ready? Yeah. Okay.
We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoon. Roll up the highway, we're heading for a Sunday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, lighting the way for lovely things to do. Taking our own sweet time, starting out easy and slow. We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoon. Plenty of people stretching their legs out, shifting into gear. Traveling roads with curious faces staring back at you. Taking our own sweet time, moving up easy and slow. We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoon. Have you been floating with your dreams, taking turns you've never seen? Do you want to go skiddy? Do you want to go skiddy? Think Thinking about people, tasting the sweetness, living to the full. Thinking about children, laughing and singing, taking us to school. Taking our own sweet time, growing up easy and slow. We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoon. Going far in our motor car, learning about who and where we are, waving to our friends, smiling back again. Thinking about people, tasting the sweetness, living to the full. Thinking about children, laughing and singing, taking us to school. Taking our own sweet time, growing up easy and slow. We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoons. Waving to our friends, smiling back again. We're on the highway, we're digging Sunday afternoon. There it is. I love it.
I loved
I think
it.
we sound good.
It was fun. I tried to double you and be the double when I could.
Yeah, that was good.
I like singing in unison. I feel like I've been so into harmonies my whole life that I forget that unison's fun.
Unison's fucking.
It can be really fun. Do you have other singers in your band, or is your whole band sing?
With the 9-piece that we just did, I have 2 singers singing with me, so doing harmonies. But normally it's just I have the harmonies in the track.
Ah, you do.
But I'm a huge harmony person.
Yeah,
Really into them.
they're great.
But I love the unison. Who sings in unison? I was just listening. I don't know what it was. I was just listening to some stuff that was in unison, and I was like, damn, like it is such a flex to be able to really do it so well.
Yeah. Do you know Gillian Welsh and David Rawlings? They have this one song they do that is in unison, and they play so quiet, so it's even harder, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And their voices are just so melded together anyway, but it's really beautiful. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's my favorite. Well, this was so fun.
So fun. Thank you.
Thank you for
having
doing
me.
it. Now we're friends.
Now we're friends.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
We done did it. Yay.
Wow.
Aww.
I love her voice.
She's great. I'm so glad we did that Blossom Deary song.
It's so cool to hear this like stripped down version of what she does.
Yeah, because her albums are very pop kind of production-wise.
But to like not have that much going on but still be so powerful is just like real credit to her voice.
She's great. I love her. Let's hang out. Come on, Remi. Let's hang out more. If you want to know what songs we played in this episode, we did Disco Man from Remi's EP, I'm Allergic to Dogs. We did Woo from the same EP, the song Prescription, which is Remi's latest single, released earlier this year, 2023. And we did Sunday Afternoon, the Blossom Deary song from the Blossom Deary Sings 1973 album. This episode was recorded at Nightbird Recording Studios, recorded by Colton Lakey, assisted by Luis Sanchez Navarro, mixed by Jamie Landry, edited by Sarah Oda, additional editing and mixing by Matthew Vasquez, additional engineering by Matt Marinelli, artwork by Eliza Fry, photography by Shervin Linez, produced by Nora Jones and Sarah Oda. That's me and you. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, girl.
I'm like, why isn't she responding? Thanks for listening.
Bye.